Wow. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with some coffee. I'm drinking an iced coffee and I have my phone because I asked y'all over on Instagram to send me some assumptions that you have about me. So I'm here to answer all of those assumptions that you guys assume about me. So if you guys like videos like this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you subscribe. If you guys want to comment, head on over to the community tab. I'm going to post this video over there so you guys can comment because I'm sure comments are still disabled. I feel like assumption videos are way more entertaining than Q&As because I feel like 50% of the assumptions are typically pretty savage and the other 50% are usually pretty kind, but I love it. I love assumption videos, so let's pull all these babies up. You always have energy and motivation. Yes, I am a very high energized, motivating person. I'm very motivated within myself. I assume you are super sweet and an awesome mom. Thank you. That you're a clean freak. Thanks, Mackenzie. Yes, that is true. I do think I'm a clean freak. When my house is out of order, I feel like my life is a mess. So I would say, yes, that is true. You secretly eat junk food when you're not filming. Hi, Laura. Okay, I honestly don't think I do. Obviously, I mean, there's times where I don't film what I'm eating, but for the most part, I enjoy eating healthy. I'm pretty disciplined when it comes to what I eat for the most part, but there's no reason why I wouldn't share it with you guys. Like, I'm not trying to hide the fact that I eat Wendy's like I did in my vlog a couple vlogs ago. You take your job on social media very seriously, which is why you're doing amazing. Thank you, Allie. I take anything I do very seriously. It's not just my job on YouTube and Instagram. Just anything I'm doing, I always give it my all, and that's just my personality. You don't want more children. That is not true. I actually really want a second child, just not necessarily at the moment. I don't know when that will be either. I feel like society puts this pressure on us women, especially after you have one child. Society puts this pressure to have more children, at least in my opinion. I feel like everybody's constantly asking, when are you gonna have another child? Are you gonna give her a sibling? Aren't you getting baby fever? Stuff like that, which, you know, majority of the time it's harmless and that's just something people just say to you. But at the same time, I'm like, there's no rush at all. These are children we're talking about. Having a baby is a very big deal, and it's not just something that you do when you're not quite ready, and our family's not quite there yet. So yes, I do want another child, but there's absolutely zero rush to have another child. You will never have a natural birth, and that is so true. Give me all of the epidural. I have no shame in saying that. I know there's other people who feel differently about it, and that's totally fine, but for me, yes, I am pro epidural. You are a strict parent. I would say I'm kind of like a laid back parent. I think Ty is more strict than I am, which is actually the next assumption. You are laid back. Yes, I am totally laid back. I mean, I feel like I am. I'm very like go with the flow. If things change in my day, I totally adapt to them. Like, it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, like, I always like to be doing something. I assume that you are sometimes tempted to be as high maintenance as other YouTubers, and I don't think that is true at all. I think everybody has their own opinion of what high maintenance is. I really don't think of myself as high maintenance, but you guys might see it otherwise. Everybody has their own opinion of what that actually means. I don't really feel like I have to like keep up with the Joneses, is that right? Or anything like that. I'm just living my own life, doing my own thing. I feel like I'm my own person. I don't feel like I'm trying to be anybody else. I think sometimes that can get confusing because people will see like myself posting similar content that somebody else does as well, but that is just the YouTube world. You post what's popular, what's being searched, to what people want to watch, and a lot of the times it's similar content throughout channels, but at the same time I try to be different, and I know majority of you guys see that. I think the number one thing that I try to do in my videos is always bring some kind of valuable information to you guys, whether it's sharing different recipes or sensory play activities for my daughter, or teaching you about something, or, you know, sharing a new product or something like that. I always try to bring something to each video. You are only doing YouTube for money and you would love to get in with a bigger YouTuber. No, definitely not only doing this for money. The first year of doing YouTube, I pumped out so many videos and I was making like absolutely nothing. I definitely don't think I'm doing this for money. I'm doing this because I genuinely love creating content. I love having these memories. I love editing, video editing. I love putting clips together and creating a video. I love connecting with you all, and it's been really hard not having comments right now, but I just love this community and I feel like I'm like where I'm supposed to be in life. Once you get established, yes, the money is great. This job I'm doing now pays me more than what I did prior to YouTube, which was a case manager for a behavioral health agency. As for the whole, you would love to get in with a bigger YouTuber, I don't really know what that means. Does that mean like be friends with a bigger YouTuber, I don't really know. I don't ever really want to have that social climbing portrayal of myself or my channel, because I really am a stubborn person and kind of just want to do things my own way and grow my own way. I've definitely collaborated with channels who are much larger, and I keep in touch with some larger channels as well, just as support and everything. But I feel like this assumption is more like a social climbing type of assumption, and that's not what I'm all about, and that's not what I want to do on my channel. You are spontaneous. Yes, I am. I love to make decisions and not think them through and just like go all in and figure it out later. But my husband, on the other hand, he's like not like that at all, which is good because we balance each other out. You've hardly ever had a fight with a friend, if not ever. Yeah, I don't fight with my friends. I don't even remember a time when I fought with a friend. I don't have people in my life I fight with like that. You always think the best of people, and that is totally true. I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I always am super kind to anybody I meet, but if you do me wrong, then I have a different opinion, obviously, but I definitely see the best in every single person. And sometimes I think that can kind of come off or be portrayed as me being, I don't know, what is the word I'm looking for? Oblivious or weak. And I don't think that is it. I just truly think that every single person should be given a chance, regardless of anything in their past or anything they've done. And maybe that comes from the line of work I've done in the past. I don't really know, but I do always think the best of people. You have many ex-boyfriends before Ty. That is not true. I was actually in a relationship for 3 or 4 years, I can't remember, before I met Ty. So I've always been like in a long-term relationship. You only want 2 kids, but if you had another girl, you would consider trying for a boy. No, I don't think I want 3 kids. I assume that you don't care that your style might be a bit more edgy and not like everyone else. Yeah, totally. Is that like the style you guys think I am? Edgy? I don't really know like what to classify my style as. It's just kind of my own. But yeah, I totally think that's true. I love just being myself and not like worrying about anybody else, just doing what makes me happy, and that's really all that matters in the end anyways. You are stubborn. Totally true. So is my husband, so is my daughter, so is my dog. You always put Scarlett first and would do anything to make sure she's happy. Totally, that is totally true. But wouldn't any mother for their child? I hope so at least, but yes, totally true. That you're a really great friend. I sure try to be. I don't know, Nicole Bailey, Brooke, am I a good friend? You are super sweet and down to earth. Thank you. That you need things to be perfect. P.S. I love your channel. Thank you. I strive to make things as perfect as possible, but I own it when they're not, if that makes sense. It doesn't like overwhelm me when something's not done perfectly. You don't care if your husband works a lot as you enjoy your life. Absolutely. I've always been the kind of person who's never had to rely on anybody. I've always taken care of myself, and I think that even goes into my marriage. I'm perfectly capable of doing anything myself. I don't need my husband there with me 24/7. So the fact that he has to work a lot, it doesn't really bother me. In the beginning when Scarlett was newborn, it was hard because I was adjusting, but once I got the hang of things, I'm totally okay. Like, it doesn't bother me. I know like a lot of people feel differently about that, but I know at the end of the day, like, he's doing what's right for our family, and it's not like he's gone by choice. Like, he's doing what he needs to do to give us this life that we have. And so I think at the end of the day, I respect that more than anything. It didn't take you long to start earning money on YouTube. Yeah, it doesn't take you long to start earning money, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a lot of money. That you're a robot, girl, you do it all. Thank you. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I've been told I'm a robot quite a bit. I was told that at when I worked prior to YouTube at my job, because that's just, it's just my personality. I always give everything my all. You don't want Scarlett to have makeup or her ears pierced until she's a teen. I don't know, I'm not against any of that. Like, I really don't care. As far as the ear piercing goes, it's totally like up to the mom and up to the family. I personally am not gonna do it to Scarlett until she's ready to tell me that she wants to do that, but I don't really care if you've done that with your child or you plan to do that with your child. It is between the parents and the child. I don't have any opinion on that. That you get Botox. I've had Botox before when I was like 14 or something, 13, 14, maybe younger. But it was for a medical issue. It was underneath my arms, and I had like 40 shots total, which is insane. But I've never had Botox in my face, but I totally would. I'm not against it. I don't really think it's a big deal, to be honest. I did have a lip injection, my first one. You copied other YouTubers with the jump house. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. I think a lot of families own bounce houses. And also, we bought that for my daughter before she even turned 1. If you guys go back and watch my channel, we bought that for her before her first birthday, and actually it was for Christmas. I don't know, her birthday and Christmas were right next to each other. So it was for one of those. So we've had our bounce house for almost 2 years. You and Ty have to schedule sex. What? I mean, I'm not against that. If anybody needs to schedule sex, go for it. But we are plenty healthy in that department. You struggle with body image. That is not true. I've never struggled with body image. I think all the normal things that women go through, yes, of course, I've dealt with. You are over dramatic. That is totally true. I think my husband will agree with that. You regret having scarlet sometimes? Wow. I'm sorry, but that's insane. I don't think any parent in their right mind would ever say they regret their child. This person is just straight up trolling me, which is fine. They also said your husband pays the bills while you splurge on your YouTube checks. That's actually not true. Any kind of sponsorships that I've been getting, any kind of pay I've been getting from YouTube has been going towards Scarlett's medical bills. So goodbye. You are family oriented. Absolutely. I am very family oriented. I always have been. Family is the most important thing to me. You wish you had been married for a bit before getting pregnant. I do. I wish maybe like a year or something, but obviously that's never gonna happen. I'm obviously happy with the way my life has turned out, but if I could go back and like rearrange my life a little bit, absolutely. I probably would have waited just a little bit. So if you are engaged and getting married soon, enjoy your marriage for a little bit before having children. Having a child totally changes things. And I know people say that, but I can honestly tell you it does. And it's just like a whole new world when you have your child. So if you can, enjoy your marriage and then have your baby. Not drinking soda isn't a big deal for you. That is true. I do love Coke Zero and Diet Coke, but I don't really, I mean, I'm not like a huge lover of it. I maybe have like 2 cans a week or something like that. You feel much more comfortable as a YouTuber now than you did early on. I feel like I can be myself more when like I'm talking to you guys, and when I'm talking to the camera, it's more natural. Once you've done this every day for the most part for 2 years, it starts to become easier for you. So if you guys are just starting out on YouTube, it's so awkward in the beginning. My first videos that I've filmed, they're so cringy to me, but like that is where I started. But I think that goes along with anything, any kind of job you're doing, anything you're doing for a long period of time, you're going to become more natural and you're going to be able to find yourself and show more of your personality and show more of who you really are once you start doing something and become more confident doing something. So absolutely, I think that is totally true. You are confident AF lately, appearance-wise. Totally. I have been working so hard. I've been going to the gym 6 out of 7 days a week. I have been working super hard. I'm pushing myself every class. I'm sweating a ton. So absolutely, I totally am starting to feel like super confident within myself and my body. I'm also making improvements on things that like I've been self-conscious on, like my teeth. I'm wearing Invisalign, getting my teeth exactly how I want them, which I'm so excited about. My husband's doing the same. So we're kind of doing this whole process together. He's in braces right now and he's almost done. He gets them off in a couple of months. So we have both been working on that kind of stuff. I know you guys don't really see Ty, but we're both kind of in the same boat, just doing things to better each other and to make us even more confident in our own skin and just doing things that make us happy. And I don't think anybody should ever feel ashamed of doing something for themselves, like getting braces or getting a tattoo or getting Botox or doing whatever you need to do to make yourself happy and yourself more confident. I totally support that. I know there's this stigma of stuff like that being materialistic or I don't know what you want to call it, but I think at the end of the day, you just have to remember that what you do with your body is your own choice and nobody should ever make that decision for you. If you want to do something with your body, do it. If you want to lose weight, do it. You just have to retrain your brain and really just realize that everybody is going to have opinions about you and everybody's going to have something to say or their own 2 cents to put into your brain when you tell them something. But at the end of the day, it's not their body, it's yours. And you have every right to do whatever you want with your own body, as long as it's not going to harm yourself, of course. But I say embrace it. I think being different is what makes somebody so special, and I will totally support that. You are older than Ty. I'm not. I am 26, Ty is 29. I will actually be 27 on July 17th. That's my birthday. So I'm almost 27, but he is about 2.5 years older than me. Even though he looks like he's super young, he has such a baby face. This comment scandal has you considering quitting YouTube or at least finding another outlet. Yeah, especially in the beginning, I totally started like thinking of what else I could do. It's frustrating. Everything that's going on right now is frustrating, but I've shared my opinions with y'all before. I'm still staying on YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just hanging in for the ride, hoping things get better. You're not really picky. That is true. I'm not a picky person at all. You act different for your YouTube subscribers. I definitely think there's things that I don't put on the internet, obviously, but I never intentionally act a different way on YouTube than I do in real life. I assume that you are showing women to be comfortable in who they are, not what society says you should be. Absolutely. This is what I was just talking about. Embrace yourself, embrace who you want to be, embrace your own body, embrace your own thoughts, and don't let society get in the way. You do you. It's always been my #1 thing I've always said is you do you. This one's funny. You do not go inside Walmart because you feel that you are too good to go inside the store. I think I talked about this on my live yesterday. I have nothing against Walmart. But let me tell you a story. Growing up in a very small town in Kansas, the closest Target, Walgreens, CVS, any other type of store was over an hour away, okay? There was a Walmart 20 minutes away from us, so we had to drive to the town next to us in order to get to Walmart, and that is where I bought everything. If I needed a new pair of shorts for the next day, if I needed makeup or something for my hair products, something like that, we drove to Walmart, and that is the only place we shopped. That's where we got our groceries. That is just where we always shop. So living outside of Phoenix, Arizona right now with so many choices and different places to shop, I don't go to Walmart like ever because I have been there so many times in the past and I just don't want to shop there anymore. However, I do order groceries from Walmart a lot. I do the delivery and have them delivered to my house. But it's funny this is on here because I just spoke with Nicole and we're actually going to Walmart this weekend to get stuff for our trip for the girls. They have a few different things that Target doesn't have. So yeah, you eat healthy all the time and work out daily. I work out 6 days a week. I don't eat healthy all the time, but I really strive to. I try to take eating healthy and working out as like a work week. So on the weekends, I don't necessarily like strive. I try to make healthy choices, but I don't stress about like eating out or something. I eat what I want to eat. Throughout the week, I try to be really strict with my diet just so I can splurge on the weekends. It's hard for you to meet new friends. No, I don't think it's hard for me to meet new friends. I'm very comfortable with my little group of friends I have. I don't think it's ever been hard for me to make friends. And I don't mean to sound that as being cocky, but I grew up going to a bunch of different schools. I don't even know. I lost track of how many elementary schools I went to. I think I went to maybe like 4 or 5, but I've been put into new situations a lot and I've just kind of had to learn to adapt to meeting new people and making new friends with every change that's happened. I grew up spending most of my time living in Kansas, but I did move to Colorado, lived there for a couple of years. I think it was just under 4 years. And then we moved back to Kansas, and then that is where I went to high school and college, and then I moved to Arizona. I assume you're very independent in your thoughts and choices and interests. Totally. You enjoy hanging out with your best friends without kids. That is so true. Of course I do. I love our girls' night outs when we go out all together without the kids, but I also love getting together with the kids. But it's nice being able to go out without the kids so I can really just like catch up with my friends. I feel like when we all go out together with the kids, it's hard for us to like actually sit down and talk because we're so preoccupied making sure our kids are good. You don't get much sleep but can function well without it. So that's kind of true. I can totally function on a low amount of sleep. That really doesn't bother me that much. But at the same time, I actually do get a really good amount of sleep. I get at least a full 8 hours every single night. That is like what my body needs to like really function. You don't lose your patience very easily with Scarlett. Everybody loses their patience. Everybody is human. Everybody has a fine line of when they're about to lose it. Of course, I get to those points. Just understanding what to do and how to de-escalate how you're feeling in those moments is, I think, the important thing. And for me, I know that if I walk away, take a second, take a deep breath, that is what helps me. So I think that's the important thing, is recognizing your breaking point and actually acting and doing something about it to help yourself. Okay guys, that is everything for today's assumptions video. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was fun. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below and follow me over on Instagram. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.